Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lanes Veterinary Pharmacy, Keeneland, Lanes End, Malones, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pala Mountains, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Ramard, Sally Horse Fans, and Shadwell Farm.
Hello everyone and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring a record-setting victory by a top 3-year-old colt in the Grade 1 Haskell Invitational, along with the latest victory by a classic-winning 3-year-old colt in the Grade 2 Jim Dandy Stakes. We begin at Del Mar with the Grade 2 San Diego Handicap. In his second start off a layoff, Painter sent off as the 3-5 favorite. Trevor Denman has the call.
Into the turn they go, and Battyman the leader. Now Painter is asked to go after him. On the far side, Liaison. In behind that, Chief Havoc is re-rallying. Clubhouse Riders 4.5 off them, and then Kettle Corn. They're at the top of the lane. This big long shot, Battyman's game. Battyman finds more on the lead, but Painter now comes to take him on. And here's Painter and Battyman. Kettle Corn is unwinding from third. We're down to these three now. Homeward bound, huge run from the long shot, Battyman. The favourite Painter gets the lead. Here comes Kettle Corn on the outside. Painter, Kettle Corn. Kettle Corn wearing him down in fence. Painter is all heart between them, and look at Battyman at the rail. But Kettle Corn's going to get there in a terrific finish. Kettle Corn won the San Diego.
7-2 second choice Kettle Corn by Lanes End Stallion Candy Ride runs by Painter to defeat the odds-on favorite by half a length. Victor Espinoza up in 141-4. Kettle Corn had been winless since taking a turf allowance race at Hollywood Park last November. However, the John Sadler trainee was coming off a runner-up finish to Game On Dude in the Grade 1 Hollywood Gold Cup. The 6-year-old horse was bred in Kentucky by Jim Plemons. The former claimer was purchased privately by CRK Stable. Kettle Corn has earned $653,000. Next, the Grade 2 Monmouth Cup. 3-5 favorite Take Charge Indy was pulled up with a career-ending injury while cruising along with a comfortable lead. Larry Comas has the call.
Gary Stevens has eased Take Charge Indy as the field races for the turn. He's been pulled up out of the race. And suddenly the race has completely changed complexion, and Pants on Fire is the leader. And Ponzi Scheme is second as Hymnbook rallies into third. Big Sur is fourth, and they're into the stretch. And it's Pants on Fire coming to the 8th pole in front. He's got a 2-length lead. Ponzi Scheme is second. Hymnbook is third as they come down to the 16th pole. It is Pants on Fire. Hymnbook closes late into second, but Pants on Fire and Paco Lopez win the Monmouth Cup.
Pants on Fire takes it by a length and 3/4 over Hymnbook, the 4th of 5 victories on the card for Paco Lopez. Time of the race 1:45-4. Pants on Fire won the Grade 3 Pegasus Stakes over the track at 3 and captured the Skipaway Stakes at Monmouth Park last summer. The Kelly Breen trainee shipped a Penn National for his latest and finished third in the Mountain View Handicap. The 5-year-old horse by Jumpstart was bred in Kentucky by K&G Stables. George and Lori Hall acquired the winner privately. Pants on Fire has banked $1,131,000. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year. Back to Del Mar for the Grade 1 Bing Crosby Stakes. Golden Sense, the 9-5 favorite. Once again, here's Trevor Denman.
Tightly grouped with a half-mile to go. The big long shot, Coach Bob, a narrow leader. Coach Bob coming to the top down at the rail right there. Jimmy Creed in third. Points off the benches on the far side. Golden Sense is now 3.5 off the leader. And another 2 back to Majestic City. They are coming to the quarter pole, and Coach Bob still leads it by a length to Comet to the top. Here comes Points off the bench. Points off the bench, 4 wide, but going gamely. Jimmy Creed is in there too, and Golden Sense picking a run too. At the top of the lane, Points off the bench on the outside. Now going with him, Jimmy Creed, and here comes Golden Sense. It's an absolute sizzling, the Bing Crosby, as they come for home. Now it's Points off the bench on the outside, Golden Sense. Golden Sense, Points off the bench, gonna hit it together. Points off the bench in a thriller.
Points off the bench holds off the favorite Golden Sense by a head. The latest Grade 1 Stakes victory for Mike Smith, who has won 17 graded stakes this year, 6 furlongs in 109 flat. The third consecutive victory for Points off the bench, who is making his stakes debut. This victory earns him an automatic bid to the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, although he would have to be supplemented to the Breeders' Cup program. The 4-year-old gelding by Benchmark was bred in California by Gary Rocks. The first Grade 1 winner for trainer Tim Yachtine. Points off the bench has earned nearly $365,000 for Donnie Crevier and Charles Martin. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with fillies and mares featured in this segment. First up is Monmouth Park for the Grade 2 Molly Pitcher Stakes. Joyful Victory, the 3-5 favorite. Once again, here's Larry Colmus.
Into the far turn, the gray Joyful Victory on top by 3/4 of a length, with Lady Samurai second and Wine Princess continues to be ridden along in third. Successful Song is also under a drive and has lost ground to the leaders, and Winalicious is the trailer. Joyful Victory looking good as they come to the top of the stretch. Ran 3/4 in 1:12 and 2. And very wide there is Lady Samurai, who did not turn well. Joyful Victory is pulling away. Joyful Victory's got a 7-length lead at the 8th pole from Lady Samurai and Wine Princess on the inside. But Joyful Victory is all alone, a 16th out. And it's going to be Joyful Victory and Rosie Napravnik with an easy win in the Molly Pitcher.
Odds-on favorite Joyful Victory draws off to defeat Wine Princess by 7.5 lengths. A 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sales graduates. Rosie Napravnik up in 146 flat. Napravnik and trainer Larry Jones teaming up for their second graded stakes victory on the card. Winner of the Grade 1 Santa Margarita Stakes in March, Joyful Victory was a well-beaten 5th in the Grade 1 Ogden Phipps Handicap. The 5-year-old mare by Tappet was bred in Ontario by William D. Graham and was a $60,000 Keeneland January yearling. A $400,000 2-year-old, Joyful Victory has earned $1,222,000 for Fox Hill Farms Incorporated. Joyful Victory paid $340 to win and is the Malone's favorite of the week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Saratoga for the Grade 1 Diana Stakes. Center Court, the 6-5 favorite. Tom Durkin has the call.
The tempo starts to quicken here as Laughing and Center Court are head-to-head for the lead. They've opened up 5 on Samatar third, and then it's Dream Peace. Stephanie's Kitten is the last of them all. Johnny Velasquez says go with her. Time starting to tick away for Stephanie's Kitten. The half was a pretty easy 49 seconds flat on the far turn. Laughing and Center Court. Those two head-to-head for the lead. Samatar now coming after them on the outside. Dream Peace, Stephanie's Kitten. It's wide open at the top of the stretch here at the Spa. And it's Laughing trying to hang in there. Center Court is full out. Samatar, Dream Peace, and very tight. Can she get through? Stephanie's Kitten starting to close very late in the game. Down to the finish. Can Laughing hold on? Here comes Dream Peace. Here comes Stephanie's Kitten. Laughing a wire-to-wire winner.
Laughing takes the field gate to wire to defeat Dream Peace by a head. Jose Lescano aboard in 147 and 1. Laughing returned from an 8-month layoff to capture the Grade 3 Eatontown Handicap at Monmouth Park. She's the first Grade 1 winner at the Spa for trainer Alan Goldberg since Safely Kept captured the 1989 Test Stakes. The Irish-bred 5-year-old mare is by Dan Seeley, who also is the sire of runner-up Dream Peace. Imported by Richard Santulli, Laughing has earned nearly $669,000. Saratoga Stakes action is presented by Warrendale Sales. Be sure to stop by the Warrendale Consignment in Barn 1 at Saratoga to inspect the only Midnight Loot filly and the only Ghost Zebra filly in the sale. 3-year-old fillies over the Saratoga turf and the Grade 2 Lake George Stakes. Kitten's Dumplings, the 3-2 favorite. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
They're a half mile out, and the half was up in an eye-popping 44 1/5 seconds. Midnight Watch, a fast pace. Is it too fast? We'll see. There's 3 furlongs to go, and they're whittling away at that lead now. Tapacat getting closer, 4.5 lengths behind now. Maximova moves to third. Blossom's Trail back to fourth. What's the chances getting underway? And so too Kitten's Dumplings at the quarter pole. Midnight Watch. That big lead has evaporated. It's down to 2 lengths. Tapacat runs in second. Here comes Kitten's Dumplings, gobbling up the turf with every stride. Gasping at the 8th pole, Midnight Watch. Tapacat, short lead. Kitten's Dumplings on the outside. Kitten's Dumplings, Tapacat, head-to-head. What's the chances? Third at the wire. Kitten's Dumplings got it.
Favored Kitten's Dumplings rallies to defeat What's the Chances by half a length. Joel Rosario, the winning jockey, in 142-1. That's 3 consecutive stakes victories for Kitten's Dumplings, who won both the Edgewood and the Grade 3 Regret over the Churchill Downs turf. The 3-year-old filly by Kitten's Joy was bred in Kentucky by her owners, Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey. Trained by Mike Maker, Kitten's Dumplings has earned $433,000. Joel Rosario with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. The Lanes and Stallion of the Week is 2-time leading North American sire Smart Strike, who is making his mark as a sire of sires. His son, Horse of the Year Curlin, sired Classic winner Palace Malice from his first crop. The Belmont Stakes winner just captured the Grade 2 Jim Dandy Stakes to add to his reputation as one of this year's top 3-year-olds. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 2 Jim Dandy Stakes coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. We begin with sprinting 3-year-old fillies at Saratoga in the Grade 1 PRIORESS Stakes. Kauai Katie, the 2-5 favorite. Tom Durkin picks up the call.
Around the far turn. Wildcat Lily in so many ways both bent on the lead, but here comes Kauai Katie to join the fray on the outside as they make their way toward the top of the stretch. 3 lengths back to Lighthouse Bay, and then Irish Lute, and Little Rocket is the trailer as they come to the top of the stretch. The Florida fillies hanging in there. Wildcat Lily down inside. Kauai Katie full out. The rail opens up for Lighthouse Bay. So many ways is tailed off back to fourth. Irish Lute and Little Rocket. Kauai Katie is laboring, and she's dropping out of it. Up the inside comes Lighthouse Bay. Lighthouse Bay charging to the lead. Wildcat Lily, and it is Lighthouse Bay, a 21-1 upset in the Prioress.
Long shot Lighthouse Bay outfinishes Wildcat Lily by half a length. Joe Rocco Jr. aboard in 109-1. Lighthouse Bay stepping up to Grade 1 Stakes Company after winning the Jostle Stakes at Parks Racing. Trainer George Weaver had considered running her back in an overnight stakes, but the gamble pays off as Weaver records his first North American Grade 1 victory. The filly by Speightstown was bred in Kentucky by Richland Stables and races for Richland Farm Incorporated. Lighthouse Bay has earned $350,000. 3-year-old sprinters at Saratoga in the Grade 2 Amsterdam Stakes. 40 Tails, the 5-2 favorite. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
Dazzling first quarter, 21 3/5 seconds. Mentor Kane rolling along here, clear by 2 as they make their way toward the top of the stretch. Mentor Kane's gone wide. Mentor Kane has gone very wide indeed. And that gives opportunity at the inside for Miko Margarita. Rainbow Air's right alongside. Mentor Kane is now back to third. Salutos Amigos is fourth. And here comes 40 Tails putting in his bid now. They're inside the final furlong. Miko Margarita in an all-out drive. Mentor Kane still in with a fighting chance, and 40 Tails is just flying as they come to the finish. And they're down to the wire, and it is 40 Tails who won it by a half length.
The favorite 40 Tails rallies to defeat Miko Margarita officially by 3/4 of a length. The 4th victory on the card for Joel Rosario. Time of the race 1:15-3. Since teaming up with Rosario, 40 Tails has won 3 consecutive graded stakes. The Todd Pletcher trainee began his current winning streak with the Grade 3 Derby Trial and followed with a victory in the Grade 2 Woody Stevens Stakes. The colt by Tail of the Cat was bred in Kentucky by Randall Family Trust and was an $80,000 yearling. 40 Tails has earned nearly $580,000 for Peretti Racing Stable. The Best Performance of the Week, presented by Best PC Service. Contact Best PC Service for all your computer repairs and problems. Next from Saratoga, the Grade 2 Jim Dandy Stakes. Palace Malice, the 6-5 choice of the bettors. Again, here's Tom Durkin.
And they're off in the Jim Dandy. Palace Malice broke well today. Moreno did too. Over to the inside goes Code West. And from the far outside, Freedom Child. So into the first turn here, Moreno will be the front runner. The Belmont winner, Palace Malice, will be right up and on the pace today. And then it's Freedom Child not far behind and angling over to the inside third. Code West is fourth. Will take charge, only about 7 from the lead now. Just to his inside, it's Bashar. 2 lengths back to Looking Cool. At the back of the pack, My Loot. And the trailer is Perfect Title. The first quarter was up in 24 seconds flat. They're into the backstretch. Moreno, Palace Malice just glued to him right on the outside under the feathery touch of Mike Smith. In no hurry to go by yet in the early stages of the race. Just in behind them, Freedom Child runs along in third. They get the opening half mile in 47 2/5 seconds. Farther back in the field, Cold West is back and forth, no better than 7 lengths from the lead. Stretch running Will Take Charge is next, followed by Bashar, and then My Loot, who's starting to get underway. He's at least 11 lengths from the lead, but starting to launch a bit as they round the far turn. And then it's Looking Cool as they hit the far turn with less than 3 furlongs to go. 3/4 up and a strong 1:11 flat. Palace Malice now at the throat latch of Moreno. Moreno, though, stubbornly holding on as they hit the quarter pole. Palace Malice right there with them as they turn for home. Code West down toward the inside. Will Take Charge, moving into contention late. And then Bashar inside the final furlong. Palace Malice in front. Palace Malice in front. Moreno fighting hard all the way. Will Take Charge is third. They're coming down to the finish. It will be Palace Malice and Mike Smith to win the Jim Dandy by a length.
Favored Palace Malice by Leans In Stag and Curlin, the winner by a length over Will Take Charge for a 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sells graduates. Mike Smith, the winning jockey, in 147-1. The Belmont Stakes winner returns to the Spa, where he broke his maiden last summer to make it back-to-back graded stakes wins. The Todd Pletcher trainee is headed for a likely rematch with stablemate Verrazano and Kentucky Derby winner Orb in the Travers Stakes. The colt was bred in Kentucky by W.S. Farish and was a $25,000 Keeneland September yearling from the Lanes in Consignment. Dogwood Stable acquired the classic winner for $200,000 at the Keeneland April 2-year-old sale. Palace Malice has a bankroll of $1,231,000.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by Remard's Total line of equine products featuring total blood, fluids, muscle, and electrolyte, blood builder, and muscle builder all in one. For further information, please log on to remardinc.com.
Time now for the feature race of the week, presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. To Monmouth Park for 3-year-olds in the Grade 1 Haskell Invitational. Verrazano, the 11-10 favorite. Here's the call by Larry Colmus.
They're off in the William Hill Haskell. And Oxbow goes out to the front. Pick of the litter is close to. Vijack on the inside, and Verrazano is off the pace. Power Breaker did not have a good start, and Power Broker is 5th early and running a bit awkwardly. Power Broker behind horses, not happy early. And then it's Micromanage, and Golden Soul is last. No surprise there for Golden Soul. He's about 8 lengths behind Oxbow and Gary Stevens, who set the pace through a 23-4 opening quarter. And Verrazano is second on the outside. Vijack rides the rail. Power Broker is now outside of horses, and he's racing 3 lengths off the lead and looks more comfortable now. And then it's Pick of the Litter. Micromanage has 7 lengths to make up and leads only Golden Soul onto the backstretch. 5 furlongs to run. Oxbow and Verrazano, and they're a half length apart through an easy half mile in 48-1. Now the tempo will quicken as these two are head and head on the lead. Power Broker on the outside of Vijack, who's along the rail. Pick of the litter is in 5th. Now with 5 lengths to come, Micromanages under a drive, and Golden Soul is last into the slow pace. Around the far turn, it is Oxbow and Verrazano takes the lead. Verrazano has taken the lead after 3/4 in 1:12-2, and Power Broker has moved into 2nd. Oxbow has given way to 3rd at the rail. Vijack is 4th, and they're into the stretch, and it's Verrazano coming to the 8th pole with a 3-length lead. Power Broker is 2nd. Oxbow, pick of the litter, then Micromanage, but Verrazano is pulling away. And Verrazano and John Velasquez have blown away their competition. They romp in the Haskell.
Verrazano draws off for a record-setting 9 3/4 length victory over Power Broker. Micromanage 3rd, and Preakness winner Oxbow 4th after suffering a wrenched ankle. The top 4 finishers are all Keeneland Sales graduates. John Velasquez Award a day after becoming the all-time winningest jockey at Saratoga. Time of the race 1:50-3, a 1:11 brisk speed rating. Verrazano has won 6 of 7 starts, with his only setback a dull 14th place finish in the Kentucky Derby over a sloppy track. But the Todd Pletcher trainee rebounded to romp by 9 1/4 lengths in the Grade 3 Pegasus Stakes. The colt by More Than Ruddy was bred in Kentucky by Emory Hamilton. The 3rd winner of the Haskell for Pletcher, Verrazano has banked $1,551,000 for Let's Go Stable, Michael Tabor, Mrs. John Magner, and Derek Smith. The colt was consigned by Middlebrook Farm to the 2011 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by Let's Go Stable for $250,000. Multiple Grade 1 Stakes winner Verrazano, the Keeneland Sales Graduate of the Week. We'll see you next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson has been presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Dock Lanes Veterinary Pharmacy, Keeneland, Lanes End, Malones, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pala Mountains, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Ramard, Sally Horse Vans, and Shadwell Farm. Online at tbreadweek.com.